Hey, hey, hey. Happy Wednesday.
Happy.
Jim Weller,
Happy
Amy
Wednesday.
Brown, Colin Walls. We're all here. We made it. Amy was early.
I was.
What the heck was that about?
I think
5
I
or
might
6
be
minutes
sick,
early.
coming down with something.
Coming down with on times.
Yeah, I don't suspect it'll last.
Here's what she said,
Don't
Jim.
get used to it.
She said, I messed up and left I forgot what time I was supposed to leave the house. I said, oh, you messed up and left early and you got here on time, right?
Yep. Sorry, y'all.
All right.
I'll do better next week.
Here we are, live with Walls and Weller, weekly show right here on the WRDE Facebook page. Hey, we're on 5 more.
Oh, yeah.
We
We're
are.
on.
5. We're on.
Did you get the other ones programmed?
We are on Live with Walls and Weller
Okay, that's the
Facebook
one.
page. We're on the Jim Weller Facebook page.
Okay.
We're on the WRDE Facebook page.
Okay.
I'm missing one. Weller Does Delmarva Facebook
Okay.
page.
Weller Does Delmarva has some folks saying hi. We've
All
got
right.
Samuel
Hi,
and
everybody.
Derek. Hey, Dirk.
Lloyd Lee is saying hi on Live with Walls and Weller. Lloyd Lee,
I need to
welcome
sound.
to the
Howdy, howdy.
show.
Woohoo!
Lloyd Lee. So anyway, is it going to snow or not snow? What's the most current thought
Well,
on
according
that?
to Red Nurse checkout lines, it's going to
gonna
be a
snow.
blizzard. Were they calling for snow?
I thought I heard it somewhere, but
Huh.
Maybe. I know they brined roads in Maryland.
Really?
oh well, that's good for brake lines. Brian Rhodes in brake lines.
That's right.
I did a thing with my hair again today.
What-
Sorry, folks.
So anyway, yeah, I didn't know anything about that there was going to be snow.
Until you went to Redner's.
I went to Redner's. I said, is somebody calling for snow? The lines were crazy.
Were they really?
Yeah. Hey, we got a brand new Versus tonight, too.
Did we
I'm so
really?
excited.
It's brand new.
Following the Thanksgiving theme.
Yes.
Is it stuffing? Is it dressing? Is it dressing? Is it
Is
stuffing?
it different ice creams?
It's dessert.
Yes!
Dessert. There we go. Nestle Crunch bars.
Pies.
Pie.
Hi.
Yes, we have the classic pumpkin pie
Yes, that's what I was for
versus
Halloween.
the other classic sweet potato pie
Oh.
versus the third classic apple pie.
Wow.
Excellent.
So, yeah, this is going to be good and delicious.
That's what I
They're
dressed
all
up.
winners in my book.
I should have known. I would have brought my Halloween costume. I was pumpkin pie for Halloween.
Were you really?
I was.
Wow.
I
How
had
do
a
you-
little
how
pie
sweet's that?
pie necklace.
Pie necklace.
Yeah. Go to my Facebook page. Check out my profile pic. It's still up.
All right. Hey, please share. Hit the share button right now and share this with all your friends. We want to make sure it reaches as many people as possible. And let's see. No comments on the WRDE page, but
Oh
How
man,
do I
Mike.
know which one I'm watching?
We've
oh,
got
here we go. Here we go.
Weller Does
What?
Delmarva. Bob Ross says apple pie, baby.
Jennifer Parnell says, "Wasn't I just talking to you?" No, not to me. Jack Riddle has joined on the WRDE page. Nicole Baker, she's joined on the WRDE page.
Excellent.
And so Lloyd Lee says, "Hey, hey." Charlie Brown has joined on the Walls and Weller page. Evelyn is on Walls and Weller. Mike Parnell is on Walls and Weller.
We're everywhere.
Well, that's where I just told everybody to go.
Oh, did you?
In a
We're
minute.
live with Walls and Wellers.
Right, but then I got to thinking I wasn't sure if it was there.
Okay.
So
So
my goodness.
Evelyn says, hi, Jim, Colin, and Amy. Colin with 2 L's. 2 L's. That means I'm twice as good as I normally am. Mike Parnell says, hey, from West Side Restaurant in Milford. So he's watching from the restaurant there.
well, his wife
2 L's
Jennifer's
means
there
you're
too.
living life, Colin.
He
Really?
should look. She should be in the building there somewhere.
Yeah. Look around, Mike. She's there somewhere. Find
Yes.
her. Barry Atkins has joined on the Walls and Weller page as well as Shelley Warsaw.
Because I'm just watching the Jim Weller one.
On Weller Does Delmarva, you guys, it's starting to get a little bit of a throwdown. We've got an apple pie from Bob. I mentioned that earlier, and then Jeff Williams pumpkin all day.
We have no whipped cream to put on any of them, so that could
Really?
be the game changer there.
Oh, that really could, because that really changes the everything.
The everything.
The everything, right.
Yeah.
Barry says hello. Hello, Barry.
Hello, Barry. I have a new device, Colin, that you missed on Saturday.
Oh, yeah?
It's
What kind of
called the?
Oh, I did not miss it. I saw that.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Okay.
Even when I'm not there, Jim, I still watch. you know?
Okay. Well, I subscribe to this thing called Crazy Deals, where you get like an email with a crazy deal. So here's one of the crazy deals.
Okay.
It's called the President Predicto Ball.
Oh, that's
Okay, you know
exciting.
how I was eating a lot of fortune cookies, trying to get direction with my business and everything, and reading
Right.
fortunes. So
You
now
found
I
a
got
better way to run your
the
business.
Right. It's called the Presidential Predicto Ball.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So it says
Go ahead.
just ask your question. President Predicto will speak the answer.
Right.
It says it's really Donald's voice. So
It really kind of
Donald
is.
Trump.
It sort of sounds like
Yeah,
him.
and you just touch it like this. It's really cool.
I have absolutely no doubt.
Ooh.
No
Oh,
doubt.
and
Let's
we didn't
start
even
asking
ask him
and it was
anything.
absolutely
I mean, that's great.
He
not
has a
mildly,
firm
no
belief in
doubt.
whatever he's saying.
Absolutely. So we had fun with it Saturday, or at least I did.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, he's got
Yes,
all the
yes.
answers.
Well,
Yes, yes.
Well, if you would like us to ask President Predicto a
Yes,
question,
put
it in
please
put
respond
comment.
in the comments and just tell us what question you would like to
I
ask.
got like
Burning
$1.98 in this thing.
Hey,
Oh, my goodness.
Do you guys remember
With shipping.
You remember Bob Roth, who was with us last week?
Yes.
He mentioned in the comments, thank you for having me last week. They had
Well-
4 marchers in the Veterans Day Parade there in Laurel.
I heard the parade was really good.
Well, he says next year they're even going to have even more, and so we're
Really?
excited. So we were glad to have you, Bob.
And thank you, Bob,
yes,
for everything.
thank you for your service.
Yes. And his passion.
Yes.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely.
I mean, he's working
Absolutely.
on a big project, and he's not giving up. I mean, he just keeps going and going and going.
Tim says, Tim and. Whoop,
Go ahead. No, it's all right.
Don't worry about it.
don't worry about it. Tim and Lido say hi from Thunder Bay, Canada, and we know magic. I don't know what that means. What do you mean by we know magic?
That song.
Could it be Magic Johnson, the basketball player?
Oh, it says. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. KNO magic. So not NO magic.
Do you
not
know-
like we know magic. We
Right.
know magic. We something else.
Maybe
something
maybe
else.
he's like he doesn't believe in magic, and
Oh.
Maybe.
Wow. So anyway, so some of the phrases are: "I have no idea" of President Predicto. Yes, absolutely. 100% right, and what we just heard. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Well,
So-
oh, here's more. Absolutely impossible. I don't think so. No. Next question, and we'll see what happens. So, I do like the way, whether you like him or not, I love the way he runs his press conferences because he keeps things moving.
He does.
Moves them along.
He does.
And I found myself using that tactic on a salesman yesterday on the phone.
Really?
And he just, started out real slow, and I wanted to hear what he had to say, but he was just taking way too long to get to what he wants to say.
He was
And
probably getting paid by the hour
maybe, or by the word.
or by the word.
Yeah. So I just kind of said, we need to move this along a little bit. I want to hear what you have to say, but let's move it along.
Step
I
it
want to
up.
step it up. I've got things to do. And
Right.
if it's something I want to do, we can get it done quick.
Right. And
And
if
be
not,
done
I
with
can
it.
hang up faster.
Exactly. And I can get
One
back
or
to
the other.
I can get back to what I was really doing. So anyway, yeah,
What
I
was
do
it?
like the way it. I don't remember. So whatever it was, it
Oh, he
wasn't
left
very-
such a
no.
Oh no, I know
such
what it was.
an impression on you.
I know what it was. It was website management.
Oh.
Carfax wants to do some kind of website management and reputation management, and
Okay.
there's another company that I had doing it, and they were okay, but I just didn't feel like messing with it right now.
I don't feel like it.
Hey, big announcement from Bob Roth.
Big announcement.
The National Desert Storm War Memorial's land dedication has a scheduled date.
It does.
February 26th, 2019 at 10 a.m.
What day is that?
All right.
We should all go.
Oh, is it the 26th? Did I say the 26th or the 29th? No,
You said the
26th.
26th.
Yeah, that's the day before the 27th.
Oh,
Hold
okay.
on now. That's next year. Is that after this year?
It is, yes. It's the year that
The
is after this
26th
one.
is a Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday night.
All right.
Tuesday day. It won't be at night.
It'll be
It's
during
at-
the day.
Right. It's 1000 or whatever
We have a
it's called.
question. Barry
Okay.
Atkins wants to know, how do you reach out for next year's parade? And I have an answer for that.
What's it
It's
saying?
How do you reach out for next year's parade? I'm thinking like maybe to advertise or something like that. The
He
way
better not want to be the announcer.
the way to reach out for next year's parade is with a stack of $100 bills in your hand.
Correct.
Yes.
That's the perfect
Right.
way to reach out to us. Now,
Yes.
get up with me or Jim, and we'll see what's going on. And it's a bit early for us, but I bet
I
Charles
think-
Gray is planning for it already.
Is he talking about next year's Milford Parade? Is he talking about the Laurel Veterans Day Parade?
Oh.
Or next year's Return Day Parade?
Oh, well, we'll take cash for all of those.
Any of
Barry.
them.
Any
We're in
of
charge of all of
There's
them, Barry.
so many
And
parades.
the sooner you give it to us, the better deal you'll get, because we'll forget
What
by the
kind
time
of
the parade rolls
feedback
in.
did you get from being involved with the parade?
The Return Day Parade?
Yes.
Lots.
Did you really?
Really good feedback. And, yeah, everybody thought we
Okay.
did a great job. I think
Not
we...
people that know us and love us,
Oh.
like real people.
I don't know.
Real people.
What did you really hear?
I didn't. That's all I heard was just,
Okay.
hey,
I
good
just
job,
wondered, that's
and
all.
it was fun, and so I think we did set the bar very low for next year's announcers that they have. So they should do a great job, whoever.
I
That
think
is.
the governor liked being up there, front and center.
Well, Governor Minner was next to me, and I didn't
Yes.
even know she was there, and I almost
Oh.
elbowed her accidentally because they rolled her up beside me. She was
Mm-hmm.
in a wheelchair. They
That would've
rolled
been
her-
awkward.
And I just turned around. I was like, "Oh, wait a minute! I better not do that."
Right.
So,
It was nice. I got to talk to her. Do you remember? You remember Cap, don't you?
yep.
Okay, she was
She
very responsible
helped get
for
his
having
pardon.
him. Well, not his pardon,
Or
just
just-
getting him moved from Smyrna to Georgetown.
Oh, that's right, that's
all.
right, that's right, yeah.
But it was huge. It was huge, and I
Yeah.
told her, and she said, "You know that." It was just really nice. She
It was
does
huge in his life.
big time.
Yeah.
Big time. And but you know, she's like, I normally don't ever hear how things always turn out.
Right.
You know, and it was nice. So it was a great parade. Were you there?
I was not there.
Okay.
I was working. But hey, I do want to mention Martin Schmidt is
Martin?
saying you are super fun to be with in DC. So there's
Yes.
a review
Yes.
from a real person. He was so awesome. He came out and helped Dry Zone out.
Oh, I see here also. We did forget to mention the Henlopen. Help me. What's that name? D. Malloy? Malay? D. Malay.
Demolay, a shout out.
Demalay, a shout out.
Demalay.
Martin, you're right.
Yeah,
we got your note, and we forgot to read it. To be quite honest,
and it
with you.
was not in the official book.
Correct.
And that thing,
Right,
boy,
and
it moves fast when you're up there.
Oh,
and
yeah. I'm glad
we
you
did
had the
shout
book.
him out though. We
Yeah.
did at least see him and shout him out.
Yeah.
And as I saw him, it made me remember. And I'm looking for the note and couldn't find it. So
Oh wow.
yeah.
But
So
we had
really it
quite a
was-
few notes, to be
It
honest with
sounds
you.
like maybe it was mismanagement of your notes by someone
Well,
else,
quite
not
frankly,
you guys.
this is no lie. I mean, we had a ball, and it was good, but it is a little pressurous up there.
Oh yeah,
It
I
is.
would think so.
You know, some of the cars have signs on them. Some of the cars don't. Some of the people, I didn't know who they were.
Well, how
'cause-
about Rich
well,
Collins? He said, you know what? Next year, and he put the onus on you to remind him to put a sign on his car. but that he realized there was no sign on his car, so we couldn't. I mean, we saw him in there, or I actually couldn't see him in there. I couldn't pick him out.
Right.
But he, as soon as he said,
and you would hate to announce it and it not be him.
Right.
And, yeah.
And George Cole, I barely saw him when he was coming through.
yeah,
He ended up standing up and waving to us.
Right, yeah.
So on and so forth. So, I mean,
Bruce
it's a busy
Mears.
day.
Bruce
There's
Mears
lots
is
going on.
watching from the Philly airport. Bruce Mears was,
Bruce,
was
how you doing?
Wow.
hanging out with us there at the Return Day Parade.
Yes,
Is
he
he
was.
landing or
Where-
about to go somewhere
Is he
fun?
taking off or what?
I would say if he's hanging out and watching from the Philly airport, he might be.
Maybe he wants to watch
Going
the
somewhere.
show but doesn't want
You
to
know
drive
what?
home. He just
The rocket
landed.
launch has been postponed till Friday morning.
No.
Yep.
Oh, that's sad.
So, but anyway, we had a good time at the parade. I would love to do it again. I have some ideas and thoughts for next time. We could use a couple of our own helpers. Katie went with me for the day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She took over 1,000 pictures. So she did pretty good. And then Stacy came and also took a bunch of pictures. So
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah,
That
so-
rocket launch isn't that delayed. I think it was supposed to be the 15th, wasn't it?
no, it was supposed to be Thursday, but the snow.
The snow.
Wait a minute.
What snow?
No.
In other news, the rocket launch postponed until Friday. I
I thought it was
supposed
always
to be
the 15th.
I thought it was tomorrow, the 14th.
I'm not sure.
Well, either way, it's postponed.
Yeah.
Today's the 14th, isn't it?
Today's the 13th.
Today's the 14th.
No, it's not.
Today
Yes,
is
it
the 14th.
Yeah, you're right.
No, you're right.
You're right.
You're right.
I looked
Right.
at this and it said 6/13.
Payroll taxes are due tomorrow, Jim.
Oh, okay.
I know. I always
right,
know
all
when
right,
the
you're right.
15th is.
I want to ask President Predicto.
Okay.
Ask him.
Will the rocket launch go off?
Ooh,
Right.
That's a good
Will it?
question.
Absolutely.
Oh, right. No doubt.
Oh, he's got something else to say. This must be for CNN.
No, to be honest.
Oh. You know,
Oh,
No.
well, he's full of wisdom.
I don't think so.
Oh,
I got to talk with someone who is involved with the rocket launch, and
Really?
and he was already pretty sleepless. So one more day
Oh,
for him
my
to be
gosh.
sleepless, I reckon.
Amy,
What are you
I've got
talking
to.
about? Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No,
Oh,
that was
I've
good.
got. Oh, okay.
Done.
I've got a question to ask. When you held your arms up like that,
Yeah.
Right.
are you wearing a cape?
I am wearing a sweater that doubles as a cape in case small children need to be saved and a superhero is necessary.
Wow.
Just in case I can be flexible.
Captain Cardigan.
Yes. Yes. And it smells delicious. I love it when I have it freshly.
Well,
Really?
I smell my sweater all day long.
Captain
It's a
Pumpkin
thing.
Pie. That's who it
Yes,
is.
yes, there you go.
Princess Pumpkin Pie.
Yes, I actually get to make a superhero cape for my daughter to march in the Lewis Christmas parade.
Really?
Yes.
The Lewis one?
Yes, she has chosen to be her superpower to be math.
Ah,
So that's exciting.
math superpower, huh?
What is your superpower? Math.
Mine?
Yeah.
I have no
yeah, what
superpower.
would you-
I am
no.
good with math.
No. What would your superpower be, Colin? That's a good question.
Wow, that is a good question.
What would Colin's superpower be?
Yes.
Getting
What do
the
you
car
think?
started to get out of there, get away from the danger.
Oh yeah, if you were a superhero, it'd be
Yeah.
driving away.
Yeah, in the
an
superhero
automobile.
car. Getting it started anyway.
What about you, Jim? Your
I don't
superpower.
have any idea what mine would be. Out talking
Negotiating
Yeah,
a better
negotiating.
deal with the
with the
villain.
attackers or whatever. Helping them see it another way. Maybe.
I'm not saying it's not worth fighting you. I'm just saying I don't feel like it.
Right. He's got hooked on this. I don't feel like it. Have you ever had somebody approach you trying to sell you advertising?
Oh,
And-
No, I'm
and-
sure not.
me? I mean,
And
in the
they-
last 10 minutes,
And
no.
they always ask questions
Previous
like,
to that, yes.
you know, I had somebody call me the other day from a TV station, and he said, well, you know, I said I'm not interested, and he said, well, when do you make your buying decisions? I said I just made it. I said I just made it. In other words,
You
because
got
he's
to witness it.
Right. In other words, you were just in time. In other words, it was right on the calendar for today. And then he just come with, and I said, I'm just going to make it easier for you. I said, I just don't feel like buying it.
Oh, look, we've got
And
some.
so-
Yeah.
What?
We've got some suggestions. Colin, I've
Uh-oh,
heard
here we
seen
go.
super
Yeah.
organized. Also on Ricky Freeberry says a hard worker for you. I
How
assume
are we
that's
all
you.
seeing the same things?
We're seeing different things. Jim, bargain hunter for you. Also for you, Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, it's
Oh,
terrible.
yeah.
I've gotten since. See, I used to go to the one in Walmart, and I'd be a half an hour talking to people,
Right.
from the going in to the going out. Okay,
Right.
Now I've only got to talk to the girl in the window. In other words, and it just goes. And I've started using the app, but I got a question today. How do I like the app? Because I have a complaint.
Oh,
Really?
I
Okay,
like
what
a
is it?
chocolate
I can't wait to
frosted
hear.
donut. Chocolate
Okay.
frosted donut. You can't get one on the app unless you get it with sprinkles.
Really?
I feel like they're forcing me.
Now, you
to
know
take
what?
them sprinkles.
I've ordered the chocolate frosted donut, and I've wanted sprinkles on it, and I don't get them at the drive-thru.
Well, if you had the app,
There's no chance of getting without the
I
sprinkles.
guess I've switched over to glazed. Now, what I like about glazed is when they get a little stale in the afternoon, if I don't eat them all,
Microwave
they
'em.
microwave real good.
Right, yeah.
You know,
A new
but
suggestion.
them sprinkles, I don't want them. I want it to be my choice
Yes.
to eat sprinkles.
So,
What?
so you feel like the sprinkles are being forced upon you?
Absolutely.
Ricky Freeberry has come up with your superpower also,
Okay.
and it is not getting up to go to the bathroom during your Saturday morning show.
Oh, I do need to tell people the show's going to go from 3 hours to 2. My bladder is, during the sonogram, I've realized it's stretched so much, and we think it's because of that 3-hour show.
Probably.
Is what it is.
So
Probably.
are you saying you're relinquishing your superhero status and going into retired?
I'm going to
retired
2
super
hours
bladder?
after the first of the year.
Okay.
I can't take it. Can't take it any longer.
President Predicto, is it a good idea if Jim
go.
takes his show from 3 hours to 2 hours?
Ooh.
Here we go. He's thinking.
Absolutely, 100%.
Oh, absolutely.
no.
Wow.
No question.
You are right on track, Jim.
Oh, he's got
no.
something else to say.
Forget that. Forget all of that.
He's changed his mind. Oh boy.
I want to say happy birthday to somebody.
Okay.
Somebody who watches our shows and chimes in a lot, and it's FedEx Jeff
Oh, FedEx Jeff. Yes.
from Magnolia, I
Yep,
believe.
he is.
So happy birthday, FedEx Jeff.
Happy birthday,
I didn't
Jeff.
forget.
And I've received some FedEx ground packages recently, but I don't think it was him delivering them.
Oh, I've had him at my house, and in fact, he brought the first case of fortune cookies.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you know what happened one time?
What's that?
He went to my house,
Okay.
and I wasn't there, and he thought, you know what? I don't want to leave this package there. So he took it to the shop because he knew somebody would be there
Isn't that
to be
nice?
able to
That's so
sign for
smart.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was one. It had to be signed for. That's what it was. And
But he didn't
knew-
want to hold you up another day.
Right. So he when he came by the shop, he just went there
Stopped
and
in
got a
there.
signature, and he's like,
Wow.
that's pretty good.
That's good
old-fashioned service.
That is old-fashioned service.
Yep,
yeah.
it is.
Not that he's an old-fashioned guy.
Not that he's old,
Right.
But it's old-fashioned
Or fashioned.
service.
Or fashionable?
Or
I'm not
fashionably
accusing
old.
him being
Or
old or
fashionably old.
fashionable.
So,
I take all that back.
man, we have got the people watching. So
We
what I
do.
don't understand is, whose
I'm
pages
going
are
back
you
and forth.
monitoring? Because I think I'm on my
am,
page.
I am on your page, and so every once in a while we will see the same thing. But I've also switched over, and I'm looking around at Live with Walls and Weller. You are covering Live with Walls and Weller.
I'm covering
RDE.
Live with Walls and Weller and WRDE.
So
You know-
if you watch us on Live with Walls and Weller, you get 2 sets of eyes.
Do you know
It's
Saturday
special.
morning we had a lady call in, and I just about had her convinced I could see her.
Really?
Her husband told me that she started messing with her hair and everything.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Just in
'Cause
case,
I
you
said,
never know.
where'd you get those earrings? And it was pretty good. It was pretty good. We had her going.
You guys, Jeremy Parsons is
Yes.
asking a question.
Is it-
Maybe President Trump can answer it. Is there a possible strike coming for the UPS? That would be horrible. It would ruin my Christmas.
What are you saying here, old wise one?
President Predicto.
I think it's totally ridiculous.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay.
I agree.
Let's get a
I-
second opinion.
All right.
He always likes to have the last word.
Maybe not.
So this is pretty certain that there will be no strike.
Oh,
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, a third thing.
But let's see what happens.
Yeah, right. Let's just see what happens. I mean, that's great
What's the
advice.
rush, you know
Right.
what I
Yeah.
mean?
Hey, I could answer you now, or we could see the way it ends, and then I could tell
Right.
you that's what I thought.
Oh, my gosh. All right. Well, the Return Day Parade was a week ago tomorrow.
Yes.
We had a ball. I want to
I
say
did have a
thank you.
ball. I
You
thought it
guys
was great.
both looked exceptionally
You should have
dapper.
seen the bus ride from the college.
I'm
There was
glad I
about
wasn't on that.
12 police
How-
motorcycles escorting us right through the red lights, and it was great.
Why?
I have no idea.
Was it
but
because you
was
were on
pretty
the bus
cool.
trying to get there?
I have no idea. I was definitely panicking.
Did you call somebody and
No,
mention?
but I
No?
almost called somebody.
Okay.
But because when I walked out to the bus, I thought the bus was going to leave any minute to take me downtown. And I'm like, oh, no, they got to wait and wait and wait. And then all of a sudden, these motorcycles start lining up, and then here we go, and the red lights, and they're out in the road stopping traffic. It was the coolest thing. And then when we got to the school, I was like, I don't feel like walking 4 or 5 blocks to the circle. And daggone if there wasn't a golf cart there waiting on us.
Really?
Oh, it was great.
Waiting
It
on
was-
you?
Did you
Well,
ever think maybe it was for Katie instead
it took
of you?
us. It might have been for Katie.
I
It
presume
might have
was
been for Katie. But Katie worked hard that day. I'm going to give her a lot of credit. She really did because
Did
I
she?
said,
Good.
"Stay focused, stay focused." And she really did. And I
Well,
mean, she
your
took some
live
pictures.
stream didn't turn out quite the way.
I know
the
it.
signal
I know
must
it.
have been horrible
It
down
was.
Right.
It was.
Yeah.
You'd have been almost better off videotaping and then later posting.
Rebroadcasting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you have no idea how
And-
when I figured
you
that
could
out.
have you could have even named it Return to Return Day.
I could have. But yeah, the stream was bad.
Were you there, Amy? Did you go to the return day parade?
No, I
Oh, how do you know? You just saw the pictures
I
of
saw
us.
social media
Gotcha.
makes you know everything.
All the
It's
doctored
like you
pictures
haven't
she
even
saw.
paid attention.
Yeah.
You know everything.
Right.
How can you diagnose that disease? I'm on Facebook. I know.
So I have a minor overage on my
I would say so.
data.
Oh, do you?
I'm
I
at
would say so.
126 gigabytes of a 60 gigabyte plan.
Whoa.
Okay, that's almost double.
Right, at
Yeah.
$15 a gigabyte.
Wow.
But you
Do
know,
they give you that occasional?
Wait.
No, you've used all your occasionals up.
Let's
They've
ask,
actually given me 30 free gigabytes for the next 2 years.
Let's
after this.
ask President Predicto
But
if-
you're talking about a big bill.
if they're going to let you out of your bill.
They're not.
Like,
I've called
ask
4
President
separate
Predicto.
times.
Ask
And-
President Predicto. You can't just assume just because
I'm
you talk to
telling you.
somebody.
I've
What
got
do you
all
think,
I can get out of
President
Verizon.
I think so.
Oh,
Oh!
I got to ask him again. Just to see.
I have no idea.
You know, and that's
he's a little
true.
unsure now.
His,
Right.
No, his
Oh, we
belief
got
is,
one more
you know,
thing.
politically, he shouldn't mess with those companies. That's right.
What happens? It's exciting.
it is
Gonna be
exciting. Right, it's going to be
60
exciting.
times 15, and I'm not done yet.
Wow, what
When
happened?
do you turn over? When do you?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I really don't know. Like, I'm in my mind, I'm thinking something stuck or rendering or whatever. But I went Sunday to AT&T and got myself another thing, little
My
square
Fire
thing.
card. Little square thing.
Yep, 50 gigabytes. So I got that too.
You know, you can see which app used it.
I learned that today. And Facebook used 125 gigabytes.
Wow.
So I might be on Facebook too much. I'm not sure.
It's the live. You know.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
You-
And going to Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, when,
You've live streamed every. There's a correlation here, Jim.
Dunkin'
Lots
Donuts.
of Dunkin' Donuts and live stream going there. So
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Quit going to Dunkin' Donuts.
maybe only live stream, not on Wi-Fi, 2 or 3 times a week.
Right. Well, I didn't know how you could go in there and tell which app's using what, so
Ooh,
I
yeah.
learned that today.
yeah, that's
can
neat.
know.
And the top user goes right to the top of the list.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And it's
So-
Facebook. It's blue and white.
Yeah.
Yep. And if you're
Yeah.
sharing your plan, your husband can tell you that you use 78% of the data while
Oh,
he
really?
used.
So he was an underachiever, 32.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
20.
Huh.
Yeah.
How much have you ever looked to see how much you use at home?
Yeah.
How much do you guys use at
A
home?
lot.
It
Like
is-
you have Comcast? Mm-hmm. On Comcast, how much do you use?
I don't remember, but it's a lot because the kids we restrict the kids to only Wi-Fi.
Right.
And they are constantly streaming on probably 3 different devices at the same time.
Really? Are you in the
Wow.
500 range to
I
700?
would
Does the
bet.
washer and
I would
dryer
bet.
stream too?
No.
Colin,
But
what,
like-
what did you say, Colin?
I usually use over a terabyte.
Yeah, I was at. I think I
Yeah.
was at
With TV
7
shows
something.
Or what?
YouTube and
Yeah.
live streams and
Yeah,
stuff
because
like that.
Evie will be listening to music on
terabyte.
YouTube or Amazon Music,
Right.
while she's also watching
Okay.
a movie on Netflix, while she's also playing a video game. I mean,
Right.
it's
Now, if you ever looked at your Xfinity contract, it says in there 500 gigabytes,
wow.
either
Really?
250 or 500, but they don't enforce it right now. But I think they have that in their
Wow.
back pocket, or
Really?
if they ever have to enforce it and shut you down.
And I feel like sometimes they'll throttle though.
Business is unlimited, though.
Oh,
But with the
I need to call myself.
we have
business.
Xfinity here, or is it?
Yes, well, we have Comcast Business here,
Okay.
which is the same essentially. It's
Okay.
a different type
but
of
there's
plan.
no way it can feed wirelessly from here to my house without one of those little things on the tower and all that stuff.
Right.
Oh, you missed it. They've been out here surveying this tower.
Really?
Something new's
Ooh.
coming to it.
That's
Really?
I
exciting.
don't know what though.
When
but
you do the live videos about it, make sure you're on Wi-Fi.
they've been out here with drones, going up and down it, looking at
Really?
it and everything. Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow, shoot it down, take a shot at it
I'm
or
not
anything?
sure, but and then there was another guy with this little weird little camera that was doing all kinds of stuff.
Really?
But yeah.
Huh.
Yep, they've been out here looking it over. So it's somebody else wanting to put something on it. So I told them all contracts they have to start with me.
Maybe they're
I'm the
gonna
curator.
Cash deposits
I'm the
can start with
curator of
me.
the place.
maybe they're gonna wrap it with Christmas lights and
It's
make it a
already-
giant
that might
Christmas
be-
tree. That would be so
probably it.
beautiful.
But I thought
You
that
should
was
do
kinda
that,
good.
Jim.
What's that?
Hey,
Wrap
what
it with
time?
Christmas
tower?
lights.
What time do we have Kathy on, and what time do we have Dry
Kathy
Zone
says
on?
she's on her way.
Okay.
Dry
About
Zone is
6:30-ish.
scheduled to be 6:50.
Okay.
But we can
Are
move 'em
any of
around.
them here?
No.
No.
Okay. Just check.
Okay.
But Kathy's on her way, and she said OMW. So I presume that means she's going really
Oh my
quickly.
goodness.
Oh my
on
word.
my way.
Oh, I thought it was oh my word.
OM what?
I am. Oh my word.
OMW.
This is why. Yeah,
What?
I know. It's a new world.
Yes, it
where
is.
we remember when we were kids and we learned that letters put together when their sounds like make words. Now letters put together our words, our sentences. It's crazy.
Barry says that's a lot of G's.
Which one?
Your gigabytes.
The five. Mine?
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess yours.
No
I'm
doubt.
not sure.
I'm really bothered by it.
Well, it is the live streams. I guess.
I mean,
you use
that is going to be a bill big enough to pay a payment on a new Expedition.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's going to be $1,000.
$1,000.
60 of them at $15 a piece.
It's per gig or is it per 10 gigs?
It's per gig.
Do what?
Yeah. Any over 60.
Man.
Mm.
Per
Kind of took
one
the wind
gig.
out of my sails.
Wow.
Yeah. I've never been over that much. And there's nothing they can do about it. Or nothing they will. They
Nothing
can
they
do
will,
anything
right.
they want. Right. Right. So,
Well,
but
you've
I've got
already
all
used
my
it.
devices
Tell 'em
discounted
you'll give
by
it all
$5.
back to 'em.
I know I've called these people so many times, and every time I get a little more something out of them. I had an iPad they were charging me $20 a month for. Then they cut it in half to 10. Now they're only charging me $5. Like, I'm going to get them paying me. So, anyway, yes, it's been a bad month for my
Wow.
gigabyte plan.
Wow. You should look into unlimited.
Or
I don't
from-
know how to look into unlimited because it's all throttled back.
Right.
It is.
After
It-
20
it
gigs.
is.
It's
I
only
agree with
unlimited
you.
in this.
Right.
There's
Yeah.
no unlimited for an iPad.
Right.
Well, and even in that, it's not. It throttles at a certain point.
It does?
Yes.
Okay, I know it throttles if you hotspot.
Yeah.
But I didn't know
It
the
throttles in
actual
your
phone.
phone too.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So, but I will say this with AT&T, you can get 50 gigabytes for $40 a month,
Really?
or 100 for $60 a month.
Wow.
So that's worth looking at.
Is that at full
But-
4G
but the-
speed?
Yeah,
Okay.
but the problem with it is, it's only the device in your house. See, the plan I have, these 60 gigabytes, is shared amongst 8 or 9 telephones.
Right.
Right. I think you
See.
probably ought to stop sharing.
Well,
I
then
think-
what are them people going to do?
Well, they can.
Lynn Rogers, I
would-
had to change Verizon
Yeah.
plans today.
Really?
Yeah.
He said they told me I used 85 gigabytes, and you know what, Lynn? I think there's something wrong
What?
with their system.
With their measurement, their measurement, your gigabit gauge.
$15 a gigabyte, 500 a month gets you 85 gigabytes. Wow. Lynn, I'm on an old plan. I'm paying $2.25 a month for 60 gigabytes, and they just agreed to give me 30 more for nothing permanently for 2 years. So now I'm getting 90.
I would
75 takes you to 150.
keep all the other people on a plan that they share the gigs, but you need your own gigs. You can't.
I do.
You can't share gigs.
But I really need them in that thing. But I could get one of them AT&T things and just carry it around with me. It's
But
only
wait
this
a minute.
big.
What if they are having a problem with how they're measuring?
Well, that's
Like
what I'm
some kind
saying.
of-
Maybe they are.
How many has anybody else had an overage here in the
Barry
last
says
month?
they have a thumb on the scale.
What's that
Thumb on
mean?
the scale. Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
like, you know.
yeah.
They're holding the scale
Yeah.
down a little. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know because we have no way of checking them.
Well, you do. I mean, you can see what your phone has
Yeah.
actually done.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, like I did with my iPad. Now, I reset everything earlier today.
Okay.
So,
All right.
well, either way, what's the heck? I just have to
Wow.
sell more stuff.
Well, and I mean, and my big fear is that, you know, my phone is set to be on my Wi-Fi at my house, but if ever my Wi-Fi is not working incredibly well,
Right?
then this is where you might be getting kicked in. If your Wi-Fi is not working really well, then they've got the supplemental
Yes. And you can turn that off
G's.
somehow.
You can turn that off.
Right.
I don't because I like supplemental G's, but I am concerned that has gotten me really close a couple of times.
Okay. Well, Kathy's here.
Kathy's here.
If we want to introduce her, she's coming in. Come on down,
Hey,
Kathy Hickman.
so the latest I ever am is on time.
The latest you ever am. And is that AM? AM?
Whatever.
All right. Have you seen the President Predicto Ball?
I saw it on the video.
Okay, I just wondered.
Pretty interesting.
These are quite popular.
Is there any questions you would like to ask President Predicto?
Ooh,
I
ooh.
can't think of it.
Are there
What-
any questions that Kathy wants to ask? Ask it.
What's he saying?
I think it's certainly possible. I think it's probably unlikely.
I think it's certainly possible, but it's probably unlikely. Right.
He
He
may be
is
right.
so politically correct.
Believe
You know
it or
what I
not,
mean?
that makes sense.
Yeah.
To
It is
somebody
possible, but
somewhere,
I think it's unlikely.
but it's
Yeah.
not confusing.
right.
Right.
It makes absolute sense, but
Right.
it's not confusing.
Right.
Oh.
All right. So, Kathy, how are you?
Good. How have you been?
Did you go to the Return Day Parade?
Oh my goodness.
Did you?
It was a blast.
I didn't see you there.
I love that kind of stuff.
Was it fun?
Yeah.
Did you have fun for real?
I was all over. And you know what the best part was? Because you have a real camera, people let
Right.
you in anywhere. Like, I got in front of people, like, well, not rudely,
Right.
but like, there was
Politely.
gates and people over here, there was gates and people over here, and there was the circle, the curb.
Right.
And I went through there, and I had my own spot facing, the parade was coming at me.
Really? Do you
It
know
was like
next
the
year
best spot.
that is one complaint. The sun was in our eyes.
Right. It
Next
was.
year,
It was.
we want that parade coming from the opposite direction.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It's an excellent. What,
It is
what
a
do you
good
bring
idea.
me around for? I'm
Who's
full
in
of
charge
all,
of that?
You can't go around a circle reverse clockwise.
No,
Are you
I don't mean the
mad?
horses are going to walk backwards. I'm not talking about that. I meant it will come from the railroad tracks that way.
No, it has to go like a clock goes.
Like the event
Don't think
starts
so.
the night before
Yes.
though. That was even I don't know which was
The night
better.
before?
The night before or the parade day.
Was Skinny Lake Pete Band playing?
I don't know. It was some kind of like
Festival.
bluegrass festival kind
Okay.
of thing. But they were good.
Oh, wasn't there like 3 or 4 different groups?
We only seen the
Big
one.
hat,
but
no
we had
cattle.
our own thing
What's
going
that
on.
one called? Big boots, no hat.
Big
Big hat, no cattle.
hat, no cattle. That's Kevin
Kevin
Short
Short's
band.
group.
But
Or he's in the
we
group.
would come out, we'd go hang out in our little group, and we'd come hang out and watch the band and go back in our little group, and come out, hang out. It was awesome. And then we had day 2, which is the parade. Mm-hmm. And then
It was a great day.
it's
it
like
was.
New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
It was like being 21 again. It
Mm-hmm.
was like, you go out at night, then you do the whole thing in the day, and then you take a big
Did you go over
nap.
to the college to the reception?
No, I don't even
Oh.
know what that is. Like,
Oh, it's great.
what were you talking about? Like, what do they do over there?
Well, it's all the politicians meeting each other and talking. It's about 500 or 600 people. And I'll tell you what I got asked to do by 3 separate people. Mm-hmm. There was a lady who was celebrating her 100th birthday. So I had 3 separate people ask me, could I rally the crowd of people in the room, the 500 to 600 people, to wish her happy birthday and sing happy birthday?
Oh,
I got a headache like you wouldn't believe trying to figure out a way to get out of that. It was
get out of
unbelievable.
it?
The pressure of it.
See,
So
just
is
do
that-
it. Rip
is that-
off the Band-Aid and just do it, Jim.
I
Is that
did.
Returns Day
So-
or is that the night before?
It was the
That's
day
Returns
of.
Day.
It was the
So
day
is that
of.
before or after the parade?
Oh, he's going to
Hang
correct
on,
you.
Kathy.
Yep.
We have to
Okay.
correct you. We're actually obligated to correct you.
Oh my
It
gosh!
is return
I'm
day.
sorry. I did
There's
that
only
on
one
Facebook too,
return.
and somebody corrected me.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
I think it
beyond
was
that.
Norman.
It's illegal.
It was Norman. He said there's no S on return.
There's not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, it's Miss Pillion, not Miss Apillion, and these are the things that you can learn on
Oh,
this
I
show.
don't
Right.
say Miss Apillion.
And it's Kent
I did.
Sussex, not Kent Sussex.
Oh, it's definitely Sussex.
Okay.
But it
Yeah.
is lose.
Oh.
In Houston, yes, lose in Houston.
Right. Hey,
Guess what
I
time
had the
it
whole
is?
room singing
Wait a
Happy
minute.
Birthday, though.
I bet you did.
Oh, that was very
we
nice.
turned the lights off,
She
and then
earned
turned them
it.
on, turned them off, get everybody's attention.
She 100.
Definitely
She
earned
gets a
it.
birthday song.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was cool. But
It
man,
was
I got
cool.
a headache. I was thinking, I don't want to
Of
do
the-
this
from the
for
stress?
nothing.
You got the headache. from
Oh,
the stress?
yes.
See, and this is why it's so important to just do the things that make you scared instead of dread them. It's dive into your fear.
I'm somewhere in between Amy
Embrace
and Jim.
my
I
fears.
did have a lot of people say, "How did you get up on the stage in front of all those people?"
That was
Really?
a lot.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
steps. Did you use the stairs?
Oh yeah,
I have to be
That's
honest. Were you nervous?
I think it
No,
meant more
I
emotional.
wasn't
I have to
actually.
be honest. I was pretty darn comfortable up there.
you it looked like it.
I had to be truthful with you. I mean,
You
I
guys
could have
did
done it
an
for
awesome
hours.
job. That was an awesome job by you
Oh
guys.
gosh!
Yeah.
I was asking people what town they were from. I should have asked what kind of gas mileage is your car getting.
Oh,
What kind of grades they got at school? What would their teachers say about
What
them?
did teachers say? Mr. Carney here. What did your teachers say?
Hey, guess what time it is?
It's Kathy's Tag of the Week.
Hey, all right, it is Kathy's Tag of the Week, and will
I've been
Kathy's Tag of the Week be a
practicing
new?
this week.
Yes.
Yes, it
Yes.
would be a good Kathy
That was a
Tag of the
really
week.
simple, clear answer.
Right.
from
Oh, hang on.
President
Precise.
Day.
He's got
seemed
more.
pretty confident too.
Next question.
Next question. Right, he's already answered that one. Next question, please.
Yeah, move on.
Right, let's keep things moving. All right,
my
here we go.
gosh.
Kathy's Tag of the Week. Tag number 1. Is this the first tag? Do
We
I
have
have
to
it right,
encourage
Kathy?
everybody to
Ooh.
guess as we're guessing.
Oh, can everybody
Exactly.
hit the share button before we do
Oh,
this?
yes.
Okay, we really.
Yes,
What
hit
in
a
the
share.
world is
Sharing
that?
is caring.
It's a car with a license plate
If
on the
I
back.
do,
I do.
Phi.
Oh, no. No, it is back. Remember when we used MS-DOS?
I do.
And you had to use the F keys
I do.
for everything? This is
The world-
F1 do. That
Oh,
is how to
F1.
remember
F1
what
do.
F1 does. Yes, F1 is an
Oh, I got
action
it.
key.
It's Fido.
It's
Yeah.
Fido.
That's
Okay.
probably better.
It's probably better than the F1.
Here we go.
Oh, here's another
Oh, it's
F1.
all-
Doodle?
F1.
Yeah.
Fi diddle.
Phi diddle too. Phi diddle. Is that diddle? DDLE?
You know what would be
Fid.
cuter?
Delee too.
What,
Fiddly
Amy?
too.
What would be cuter?
If instead of a 2, it was a D.
Fiddled?
Fiddle.
Fiddle too. Oh,
Fiddle-dee.
fiddle too.
Oh,
That's the
fiddle-dee.
backup
I got
fiddle
it.
player.
Fiddle too.
Yeah. And where's he from? Hoodland? Hodland? Where's he from?
Washington.
Hodland. What's it say underneath there?
Rodland.
Okay, Rodland.
Yeah,
The
Rodland.
world is Rodland. He's from Everett, Rodland.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's
what?
his name is Everett.
Everett Rodland
Jeannie
from
says
Washington.
Jeannie says Fido could have been if I do.
Oh.
If
oh.
I do, definitely it could be.
Could
Wow.
If I do.
Could be.
If I do.
Where's that one from?
You'll know it because I
Emory,
signal in
Emory
advance.
Riddle Aeronautical University.
So probably it is if I
Oh, yeah.
He's way smarter.
If I do graduate.
Yeah.
do. He's not going to call his
And
dog
that's
Fido.
Everett Rodland.
It'll be
Right.
isosceles.
Hey, who's been to Washington? Look at
Yeah.
this,
I have
Washington,
friends
Washington.
all over, man.
Wow.
She
Wow.
has friends
I
everywhere.
have friends in low
man.
places.
She
I have
has
friends in high
everywhere.
places.
Seahawks?
Yeah. What kind of look?
Woo,
What kind
Jim,
of
you
car?
scare me.
What kind of car does your friend drive? Look at this. Here's the windshield wiper,
I don't ask questions.
and there's the wiper nozzle.
I think it's a
And
Jeep.
look how close they are.
Where's the wiper nozzle?
Where's the hood? Right
Wait a
there. That's
minute.
that's a wiper nozzle that
You
sprays
got
it
a
up.
plate.
For all we know, she loves
Man, are they
Kathy
close enough?
that she
Where's-
is just hanging
Wait a
out on
minute.
top
That's
of
got to
the
be a
car.
motorcycle or
Where's the
something.
hood? In the engine.
Well, you see the windshield.
Is this a cab over
nozzle.
cab over tractor
Well,
trailer?
look in the thing. It almost looks like the grill of a Jeep Cherokee.
It does. I agree with you.
See it there?
Yeah, but where is it?
It's on the road.
I don't know. This might
You're
be from
seeing
my
you're
friend
seeing
Greg. I'll have to
you're
ask him.
seeing through here. You're seeing the grill of this Jeep Cherokee.
What?
It's that clear paint.
Oh, I see.
Transparent car.
All the way to the front.
Right, you're seeing all the way to the front
Is
of it.
that the wiper for sure?
That looks like the wiper to me. Like there's the wiper.
I think it's a
arm.
pair of glasses up on their dash. I'm saying they're pretty darn close,
Barry
Colin,
says it's a
But-
smart car.
to the back tire.
But that doesn't sound so smart.
Look at there's no hood.
Well, when
Barry, you really
when
think
I
it is
drive
a
in my
smart car?
You can't really see the.
You
hood,
know,
but-
that was the car that was in the parade where the steering wheel was on the other side.
Oh,
There you go. Bing.
That was what it
Is
is.
that what it is?
Beep, 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 beep.
All right, here we go.
There you go.
I saw
Phi
this one
That's
the other
another
day.
F1.
X did it.
Look,
Phi X did it. Phi X
I see a theme.
did die. What's that? DIT? Dit?
Yes. Well,
Phi
it's
X
not
did.
it, though.
Phi X did. Okay.
No?
Fix did it? What is it?
Close.
Fixed it.
Yes.
Fixed it.
Shoo. That was exhausting.
Bob online wants to know, when will we be able to see you over the air down here in Snow Hill? Not sure, Bob. I do know that there was
Is it
plans-
snowing?
It is on a hill.
Yeah,
In Maryland.
but I do know there was plans to put an antenna on a tower down that way. But since those plans, WBOC has bought
Wait a minute. Is
WRD,
he
or has
talking
agreed
about
to buy.
Facebook?
No,
He's talking about
no.
WRDE. When will we see? So
Oh, I got
Oh.
you.
WRDE has an agreement with WBOC. WBOC is going to buy WRDE,
Right.
and who knows if those plans will change. But I do know there was plans to have a transmitter and an antenna put down in the Salisbury area.
Down yonder.
Okay.
So, but that may change. Check with Walt Barkus at WRDE. He could probably give you better information there. Just email him, Walt Barkus, or news at WRDE, and just specify you want to talk to Walt. I think he gets those emails.
Okay.
All right.
Good question.
Yeah, good question. Good question. All right.
Oh, you're reading that online.
Yeah, that was a
Okay.
question on the WR. No, I just
Where do you think you got it?
I had no idea.
we could. Oh, I
I
know.
thought he
Why
was
don't we-
watching on Facebook.
Let's ask.
saying that you can't get Facebook at Snow Hill.
Let's ask
When's it
President
Snow Hill got
Predicto.
Facebook yesterday.
What's
Big
that?
day.
Here we go.
President Predicto, will WRDE be able to be seen over the air in Snow Hill?
100%.
Whoa.
That's definitive.
Super
There's your
That's
answer.
pretty good.
There's your answer,
Super
Bob.
clear.
All right.
It'll be on definitive.
All right. Did we finish this one?
Okay.
This one here?
I'm not sure.
Did you
Yes.
finish that?
Yes, he figured it out.
Fixed it.
Yep.
Fixed it. Okay.
What is your mind thinking?
Nothing.
L.
Little Kentucky guy.
I love it.
A little Kentucky. guy.
Lucky guy? Licky guy? Lucky guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Or it could be low key.
Low
Oh,
key.
it could be low key
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
Like, I'm not high maintenance. I'm just a low key guy.
I'm a lucky Loki.
Now that is a GLC 43 AMG Mercedes.
Yeah, probably not a low key guy.
Nah,
No,
probably
not
high
a low key
maintenance.
guy. Especially with any AMG model Mercedes is not low key.
Where are you seeing the AMG from?
Right over here. See it right there?
Okay.
A. See that A, the M, and the G?
Right.
Put them all together. It's AMG.
AMG.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This guy says he's a leaky guy. He got all the
Leaky
money.
guy.
Oh, it could be leaky.
Jeannie says leaky guy. He got all of his money by being an incredibly good plumber, and he's the leaky guy.
That's right.
That's a good
That's a good one.
thing. Yeah.
He,
Oh, you'll like this one, Amy.
Ye.
yeah.
Haba. Heba. Ye Heba.
Habab.
Ye Heba. Is this Jewish?
Habib.
Now.
Is it Greek?
No.
It's totally
Is it Tanzanese?
It's
it's almost like movie
What is
English.
this? Ye. Ye.
no. Mike
Haba.
Parnell
Doesn't
that
suggested
guy-
that the leaky guy
Haba
was a
bee.
urologist.
Doesn't that guy that goes like this say that a lot?
Yeah.
What's it?
What?
Yeah, baby. yeah.
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 Is this? I don't
No,
understand
he's
it.
not that guy, but it's the same actor.
Yay,
says that.
baby. Is it
That
yay,
guy.
baby?
No.
Yay,
Who does that?
Bobby.
The
Yeah,
same
baby.
actor,
Yeah,
different
baby.
Show.
All right. Yeah, baby.
I didn't really say a show, but
Movie. Well, it's actually the same.
Okay.
Movie,
but who is that?
It's Mike Myers.
Just mute
Yeah.
their mics and let's move on.
Sideshow. Sideshow.
Oh, sorry.
Stay focused,
All
everybody.
right, we're joining you now.
Sorry, I will. I will. For the record, I don't think you guys heard me. Mike Parnell suggested that the leaky guy is a urologist.
Oh, that's a good one.
These are all good options.
Could be, yeah.
Very good.
funny. Yeah, baby. A lot of people got yeah, baby. Good job. We're
And
Jim.
energy.
Wow.
Energy. Energy.
What did practice?
What does this say?
that's almost my maiden name.
I'm not sure.
Something.
Maiden name energy.
Something. Have a happy childhood. I'll help your child to have a happy childhood.
That's because they have energy.
I'll something to have a happy childhood. Huh.
So Jeannie got energy.
That one's hard.
Okay.
Oops, gotta go.
Oh, I love this
Yeah.
one. I want this one.
It's taken.
Darn it.
What is it?
Maybe
HV.
you could put a number in the middle.
I could.
Yes.
I could.
You could.
Oh, you'll never believe what I thought.
No,
What?
no
You
yeah,
know,
we probably will.
Torons. You know how they talk about the Torons
We have
visiting.
Torons.
Have Torons.
Have
will travel.
Toron.
Have Torons will travel.
Diagnosis.
Delaware. We
That's
have
a local
Torons.
diagnosing
Yeah.
the weekend traffic.
We definitely
Have
do.
Torons.
Will travel.
Right. Have to run.
Have
You know
to
you
run.
can go to the DMV
Oh,
website.
that's a guy that does the colonoscopies.
Oh no.
Hey, you know you can go to the DMV website and see
I
if
know,
tags
I
are
know.
taken.
I've actually done
Yes, you
that
can.
on
Yeah.
occasion. Not actually
Drive down to
purchase
Georgetown, go
them,
in the
but just
building, and
for-
get
Oh,
on
you
the
can do it
website.
online.
No, you got to do it in the building.
No, you
No,
can do
you
it
don't.
online.
I don't think so.
Yes.
Well, I've
you-
done it.
I'm telling
Yep,
you.
and they hold it for 7 days until you think about it.
He can't do it.
You will
because it
never
takes-
believe what I did the night of the election when Trump got elected. You remember? I locked in all them tags.
You did, that's right.
Trump won.
Yeah.
Trump DE.
Where are
on
they?
that. I didn't keep them.
You.
But I mean, when we weren't sure if he had won or
Yeah.
not, I was on there just locking in all these tags.
Oh, these are proposed ones that you were
Right,
thinking
because
about.
you said you can hold them for so
Right,
many
right.
days and
Got it.
everything.
All right.
There you go.
I was just thinking ahead.
All right, here we go.
All right, Crimdle.
Crypto.
Crimdle F. I have no idea. Creme de la?
Oh, Mike has
Chrome.
a guess.
What's
that
Mike
looks
say?
solid.
Chrome.
I can't say it because I want to hear what Jim wants to say.
Okay.
This is the challenging-
CHRM is Chrome, right?
No. Well, this is your stumper. This is Jim's stumper.
Trumbull. What? What is it? Okay. CH.
Okay,
is
well, the vowel goes before the R, not the after the R.
Christmas midlife.
Oh.
I have no idea.
Christmas Maryland life.
Christmas miracle. I have no idea. What's it mean?
Mike Parnell.
Arm-
I think he
suggested,
nailed it.
Billful.
Charmed life.
Oh, very good, Mike.
Charmed lady.
That is it.
Yeah.
What?
I used to watch Charmed.
Charmed
There you
what?
go.
Liff.
Mike is
Charmed
on
life.
it.
A charmed liff.
Yes.
Charmed life.
Charmed life.
Yep. Mike had it.
Gosh. Lazo Lazo La Zoom.
Yep.
That's French. La Zoom.
Right.
Okay.
La
Or
Zoom.
LA Zoom.
La Zoom.
I suspect that this person had to
Hold
get
on.
a backup plan for what she
Cook.
really wanted.
IE3. Cook IE3.
What was
Is
the
that
first
like
plan?
Cookie 3?
Cookie 3?
Yes.
Cookie 3? What's
Cookie
that
three.
mean? Like the
You're
Cookie
right.
Monster?
Yeah.
You're right.
I think this person wanted their license plate to say cookies, but the cookies was taken, so they have the 3 as an S.
And a lot of people actually do that.
Yes. It's
Use the
thing in
3
the-
as an
It's
S?
hard on me, boy.
It's a thing in
You figured
license
it out,
plate
Amy.
culture.
I had no idea because I was like, cookie.
What did
3,
she
does that
say?
mean?
It's cookies.
Yeah.
Cookies.
Some people use the 3 as a S.
Oh, okay.
It's a thing. It's a thing in
Okay.
license plate culture.
I'm beaming.
I think that's
I
it.
am
Yep.
Ah, yeah.
beaming.
Whatever that means.
And it should
now,
be.
now, where is this? Look, here's an Uncle Willie's back here, so we're trying to find out where this is.
Uncle Willie's.
There's an Uncle Willie's right there.
Oh, this
is this
in Blades.
Bridgeville? No, this is Bridgeville. Isn't that the state police barracks right there?
It is, I believe.
And that's Sonic then.
And that'd be Sonic or
That'd be-
McDonald's and Sonic, and that's the state
Yeah.
police barracks in Bridgeville.
I'm gonna have people.
Maybe.
I'm gonna zoom out, like, so you guys can guess what town and all.
Yeah,
And the price of gas.
Where's the
Right.
fun in that?
I think that's where that is. Wouldn't you
Really?
say? Doesn't that look like the building?
Yes.
Maybe.
Last time I was there, I got a speeding ticket. So
Where'd you get a speeding ticket?
It's Bridgeville.
In the state police
Bridgeville.
barracks parking lot?
If you were home.
No, I was
or
in
no,
Bridgeville.
if you lived
How
here.
long ago was this?
It wasn't very long ago. I was taking Evie to an anime
Well, how'd you handle
festival. I
Like,
said,
what
I know
kind of-
Jim Weller.
Oh, no. You don't say
Are
that.
you sure you want to give me a ticket? I know
start
Jim
off
Weller.
with- you say, is this the day? And the guy says, is this the day? And you say, is this the day that everybody gets free passes?
Oh.
You got to get him talking.
No, I was
Okay?
just
Don't
nice.
let it. Don't
I
ask him a
probably wouldn't
question.
get a good answer with that.
I was just nice, and I was like, yeah, I messed up.
Did he give you one?
Also, I know Jim Weller.
Did he give you one?
Yes, and
Okay.
I took
After
it
she
like a
mentioned she knew
man.
Jim.
Okay.
The Jim.
But I know Jim
legislature.
Weller.
It would mean nothing. Don't.
I'm saying it every time from now on. As
Well,
they
what
walk
you
away
really
and
need
I've rolled up my window.
is the little mask that there was a party for me one time, and everybody got this little thing on the
Yes,
stick
I need
with,
that.
with a big picture of me. So people keep them in their car now.
Hey, our live
They
feed
have you
has
everywhere.
ended on Walls and Weller.
I,
You guys
I
aware of
see that.
No
yeah, I don't
way.
know what happened with that.
What
I don't
happened
know.
now? Let's get the answer. I can't believe.
Maybe
Maybe what?
Just maybe.
Cliffhanger.
I can't believe that's all he had to say.
Jim
I
knows
love
how to
this
keep
thing.
a party going, though.
Oh, I'm just a party. I'm keeping this in my pocket.
Yeah, I mean, we will see what happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Anyway, I
What?
was aware of it when Mike Parnell hopped over to find us on a different feed. So it's really important for us to talk about the different feeds all the time, just in case
Wow.
one of the
Walls
feeds
and Weller's site is buffering.
buffering.
Yeah,
Buffering.
I don't know why it did that because it's up here and it still thinks it's live here. It says connect to your
Yeah.
live stream. AV.
My
Huh.
car needs some buffering.
Does it?
Man, if you wanted your car cleaned, I have a unbelievable recommendation.
Where is that unbelievable recommendation?
Mike Rowe. Man,
The celebrity
he does a
Mike
job.
Rowe?
Well, sort of. He's a celebrity to
Local
me.
celebrity. That's right.
He
Hey,
does a
I
great
think
job.
I think we have one more tag. Is it one more? No, we got a couple more. So let's get these finished
let's
up
get
here.
them done.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
This
man.
should have been the last one.
it should have.
I need to plan better.
I am done.
Yep.
Done.
But
Dune.
we're not. We're not, I
Dune.
don't think.
Here you go.
That's good advice.
Ooh.
Oh, this is a park ranger. Don't picnic.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Right.
Don't picnic. Okay, well, that's it.
I don't think that's what it is, but
What do you think it is?
don't panic.
Don't panic.
That doesn't even make
What?
sense, Kathy.
It doesn't.
Well,
not even
picnic
not even
doesn't.
in new math. Common Core.
I think this is the last one.
Second to none.
To none.
Second to none. Okay, second to none.
Tuna sandwich.
All right, Amy, we need your interpretation.
To
Second,
To end?
10 owned.
What
what?
is that?
Oh, maybe this is the second
It's
time
not
owned.
French.
Maybe it's the second time. This is the second time this vehicle was owned.
Oh.
Second time been owned.
To non? It's not a tsunami or whatever that's
Maybe it
called.
is a tsunami.
or
Tsunami. Yeah, it's a tsunami, Jim. That's
Oh,
what it
hey,
is.
Mike
Tsunami.
Parnell says, Colin, you forgot that picture that I
gosh.
sent you the other day. Mike
Mike
Colin
is-
is
Oh.
not in charge of the. Colin's not in charge of the pictures.
That's right.
Kathy. Kathy's the boss
Second
of the
to none.
pictures.
Second to none. That's right.
Second to none.
Second to none.
Let me
yes.
see if I
I
can
appreciate all
find
the
it.
effort you put into these.
Oh, thanks. Well, I had people.
I wish
help.
we had gifts for you.
Me too.
So
Wait. Will we ever get gifts for Kathy?
I don't think so.
It looks like it could happen.
Oh, hey.
There's
Good
hope.
happen.
stand by.
There's hope.
Keep coming.
If we get snow, we'll give you a free snowball. How's that?
All right, let me
What?
look here. My messages. It gets shoved way down. I get
Hey, do you want a
lots of
lifesaver?
messages.
Oh my gosh, you
This
got
is
my
an
present.
orange one. There you go.
I won't
You are
refuse.
Do you want
right,
one, Amy?
President Predicto. Yeah, I do.
Okay, there you go.
He is right. Where do you get
All
such
right.
a...
Oh, okay.
Wait,
These
I
are
don't
the
want it
high-end
now.
ones.
I don't want it now.
Individually
No, not
wrapped.
those.
Here
Where
we
do you
go.
get
Jim,
that?
I think you and I both know who this is.
Okay.
Dun, dun,
Bring this one up, Colin.
dun, 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 dun,
Oh, this is
dun.
good.
It is.
This is like wintergreen or
I
something.
recognize those two people.
And there you go.
All right, what's that one say? Oh, his boat's for sale.
Is it?
What?
Yep.
Fish?
Oh, you
Fish
do know him.
Whisperer.
Yep.
Rodney Jones,
Awesome.
correct?
Rodney Jones, you're right. Yep.
He's
Thank you,
getting a
Mike.
different boat.
Is he? Okay.
Yep, I saw his boat for
Don't
sale.
wake the fishes.
That's right.
Yep. Fish
Real good guy.
Whisperer, Milford guys. So this picture that's Chick-fil-A in Milford right back there. This is on Route 14 heading east.
Well, thank you, Mike.
Woot,
Yeah,
woot.
thank you,
Mike
Mike.
Parnell, yeah, thank you.
Woot,
So-
woot.
Fish Whisperer, Rodney Jones.
Fish Whisperer. You look him up. Boy's got his boat for sale.
I haven't even seen that.
It's a big one.
Yep.
Don't
Start your own business right away. Take people fishing.
Don't wake the
Make lots of money.
Make lots of
Yeah.
money.
all the
All right.
Tell
So
lots of
anyway,
stories.
where has everybody switched over to Jim's page, or where
I
have
think
they
so.
gone?
I think we lost maybe a couple over at Live
Okay.
with Walls and Weller, which is sad. I'm gonna do a quick
What do
post.
you think happened?
I'm not sure. It's
I'm gonna
Facebook.
do a quick post
Who knows?
encouraging them to go to Weller Does Delmarva.
So what are these called? Because they're pretty good.
You like them? I didn't really
Yeah,
like them.
They're okay.
They're orange flavored lifesavers,
I like them.
and you can tell because they have little orange dots on them.
Oh, look, I got the
I didn't
wrong
even look that close.
Right.
Boo hiss.
Yeah, this one don't.
I like it.
I have a whole case of Zots that have melted together.
Really?
Yeah,
Do you have any
got 'em too
fortune
close.
cookies left?
Oh yes, I'm on my second case of them things.
Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. And
Well,
how many
I
are
like
there?
'em.
How many cases?
There's only one case at a time, but there's 400 in a case.
Okay.
Enough for 10 every day.
We need to conclude Kathy's tag of the week officially.
All right.
It's
Officially.
Kathy's Tag of the Week.
All right. It is the end of Kathy's tag of the week for this week, but next week, are we here next week? That was the question.
What's
we
next
had.
That is a
week? I
question.
don't- what
Next
is it?
week.
Did
Did we
Thanksgiving?
decide?
Thanksgiving and thanks.
Pre-Thanksgiving.
Right. Are we going to be
Thanksgiving
here,
Eve.
or should we just take that day off?
You guys are going to have to decide because I live closest to here. Good. I'm kind of. If I had to walk here, I could.
We should probably make the decision now.
Oh man.
Why
put
don't we let
everybody
our
on the spot.
audience decide?
Oh, we should ask.
We should ask the president.
There you go.
President
There you go.
Predicto, should we take off next week, the day before Thanksgiving?
That would be a great thing for all of humanity.
All of you. Yeah. Well, gee, thanks, Mr. President Predicto.
Does that include the listeners? That'd be a good thing if we're not here.
Right.
What
I
Yeah, I
don't know
think
what he
that's
meant
what
by
he's
that.
saying.
man.
was almost
For all
offensive.
of humanity, not just the listeners, for all of humanity. Wow. So
I don't know. I never even thought about not being here next week. So you have to decide. You
The
and
president
Colin
said
and
to.
Amy
I don't know. I mean,
Amy, the pressure's on.
let's make the decision at the end of the
Yeah.
show.
let's
And
make a contest out of it.
yeah. Well, give something away, Jim.
Oh, let me think.
What does
got-
everybody say?
Hey, is Duck Inn Car Wash back open?
They were not this afternoon.
They're doing
What?
some revamping.
Yeah.
Which one? Milford?
I don't know. The
Milford.
Saturday one was closed. The Saturday one. The Seaford one was closed Saturday.
Right. They have been bought.
kind of revamping.
Yeah. Yep.
Wet
Garrett,
Dog or
Garrett
something?
sold. Yep. Garrett sold it, and Wet Dog Car Wash, I think is the name of it. Or I know there's a new name to send your checks to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and a new address, PO box address in Milford. So, anyway, they will be open soon, I think.
We do have a question for you.
Uh-oh.
I had somebody tell me that they actually think they've seen you drive a stock car before.
A stock car? No.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
What
Do you
about
ever
an
drive your car like a stock car?
Possibly.
The
What
Chevy
about
Spark.
an STALK car? Stock. Like stock, but stock.
That's
Like-
possible.
Okay, there.
Okay. I mean, are you a pretty good driver going down the road?
I
You're
would
not
think so.
riding all up on everybody or
I
nothing
don't
like
think
that?
so. No.
Nah, she'd never drive a stock car then.
Okay.
Right. There's your answer. Or ask
Lynn, she's saying no.
Nope, never driven a
So-
stock car.
No.
No.
He
Do
was
you want to?
pretty
Maybe he's
insistent.
looking for a driver.
Somebody's
maybe
asking, do you ever use fragrances?
No,
Very rarely.
that's not what they're saying. They're saying that the
Deodorant?
Duck Inn Car Wash never uses fragrance.
Oh, I thought they were talking about
Duck
Kathy.
In, Kathy. You know, it's easy to get confused.
Oh my
I can
heavens!
see.
You know what? Here's the thing.
Wait a minute.
Maybe you have a Kathy poster, like someone who wishes they were Kathy, goes around
doppelganger.
pretending to be you.
Wait a
and
minute.
like drives a stock car.
What was it? Duck Inn never uses fragrances.
That's what Jeannie said.
They don't use fragrance. I think they were talking about Kathy.
No, Jeannie, were you talking about Kathy or the
But
new?
I-
She's referring to the new ownership of the car wash.
Okay.
And then she says they don't use fragrance.
Oh, I know
Maybe the
when
new
Garrett
owners-
owned it that you could get different
Right, you could
smells.
get
in it.
vanilla.
Right.
Or
Maybe the new
watermelon.
owners don't, and so that
Or
would
a new
mean
car.
they've reopened.
Watermelon? Ooh.
I felt like I was at the fair ordering one of those Kino snow cones when I'm at the Duck Inn. What flavor do you want?
The new owners don't use fragrance, Jeannie
Okay.
says. Thank you for the
Are the new owners open? Has anybody been there since the new owners?
Jeannie has
I
to
have
have been there.
not, but I know they were not open this afternoon at around 4 o'clock ish.
And with them calling it Wet Dog Car Wash, do you think they have it to where you can clean your dog for real? And I'm not being silly.
No, they
You know how some car washes have
Maybe,
that?
yeah. Maybe that's the part of the
Car
revamping
washes
they're
Correct.
doing. They're
have
Right.
adding
you can
that
wash your
to
dog.
it.
Right, where you can take your
Right.
dog in there and rinse them off. Haven't you heard about this?
No.
Yeah, the
No, I'm
dry
not
Pullman
kidding.
ones.
That's
Even
though I'm
Pullman's,
almost
he's
smiling,
right. He's
I'm not
absolutely
kidding.
right. No, it's
There is
real.
car
It's
washes
legit.
where you can take your dog in
Like,
and
this
wash
isn't
them.
like
Wait a
high
minute.
pressure, right?
I think they do. Because I think I saw a sign up of one of the car washes in Milford, and there are not a whole heck of a lot, has a car wash thing. No, maybe that's Milton.
What's the pressure
Well,
like?
there was
I don't know where
one
it was.
down on Route 5.
Well, it's got to be dogs
you
with
could
thick
do.
skins. With thick
It would
skin.
have to be with that kind of pressure.
No, I don't think it's
Under
high pressure.
pressure.
But I think it's so while
just
your
high
car
pressure
is getting
sales.
washed, you can also wash your dog and then put your wet dog in your new clean car.
Dun, 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 dun.
Good idea.
That's probably why it's called Wet Dog Car Wash.
Right.
I don't
Right.
even know if it's called Wet Dog.
It,
I don't
it
know
is.
of
I think
anybody
it's,
that wants a wet dog
But I
in
don't
their
know if
car.
that's what this one's going to be called. But I think the guy that owns it one's called Wet Dog over in Maryland. Maybe.
And then I heard the one in Rehobot's been bought by somebody.
Really?
What?
Same guy?
Well,
And
I
I
still get a free
also
car wash
heard
on my
something
birthday.
big is coming to Gander Mountain in Salisbury.
What?
Really?
It'd have to be
Oh,
big. It's
what?
a large building.
I heard a rumor that the Harley shop is moving from Seaford to there.
No.
Oh, wow.
That's a different thing. That's a whole different state, different taxes. That's a
Yeah.
big.
Hey, is
deal.
Grace here? We need to get her
Grace
on.
is here.
Grace, let's get
She is?
Grace in here.
All right.
Grace from Dry Zone, and we're going to get the
Grace
verses set up.
here.
Hey,
Woo!
tonight's verses, make sure you stay tuned for this. Hit the share button as well. What are we doing? We're doing desserts. So it's Thanksgiving theme. We did frozen turkey dinners last week.
Yeah.
This week we're doing desserts.
See you,
And-
Kathy.
Maybe
next
update,
week.
Update, Jeannie says that she did have a car wash last Thursday. So
Oh, okay. We're doing desserts. So we've got pumpkin pie versus sweet potato pie versus apple pie. 3 American staples for Thanksgiving.
I know
Okay.
what's winning.
Yeah. You know what's winning?
What do
We'll
you like?
see. We'll
I
see.
like
Stay
pumpkin pie.
tuned.
Do you
Hit
really?
the share
Yeah.
button for it.
Dad likes
Jim,
it
let's
too.
talk about Dry Zone.
Dry Zone. So tell me,
Ooh.
what is going on with Dry Zone? I met somebody recently that was on the list of getting a project done.
Oh yeah.
Works in the
Awesome.
sheriff's department.
Awesome.
I was kind of excited. So, what's up? Anything new? How's the rain been doing for Dry Zone?
It's been doing good.
Man, we've had the rain.
Yeah, we're always happy when the rain hits, so we can help. All these
Well,
homeowners.
it helps things to
and-
surface.
Yeah,
In other words,
exactly.
you might have this problem, but it really shows up when it rains. I was talking to somebody the other day that said to me, and I want to make sure I get this right. Is it possible for a crawl space, because mine doesn't have any water, rain or no rain, the system that Dry Zone has designed and put in there, I don't have any water. But is it good to have a little water or really just absolutely no water in the crawl space?
No water.
Okay.
Water. Do you
Tell
want
me
your feet
why.
to stay wet all day?
No, not really. But
Same.
I was talking to somebody the other day that, might have been told from somebody that does encapsulating that, the main thing is you're just trying to keep the moisture on the ground from getting to your, under your floor. And I was like, I think there's not supposed to be any water under that liner. There's just not. Am I right on that?
Yeah, there isn't supposed to be any water or
Okay.
anything. It's supposed to be nice, dry. No water, no nothing.
Right. Because water under the liner is still a problem.
Yeah, it can.
Okay,
it can
well-
lead to multiple things and things. It could damage your floors even.
Right.
moisture
Well,
can
I
clog
thought
your-
so. But anyway, and I was just trying to explain how, you go in. And I really want to explain it as best I can.
Okay.
And you call it the HydroLink drainage system. Is that correct? Did I say it right?
You did.
But literally, they go under your house with these little shovels, little munchkins,
Yeah.
get under there.
Tiny
And they
shovels.
go all the way around the outer perimeter, but inside, under the crawl space, and they dig down along your cement block wall to where you hit the footer, to where you go down 10 inches or 12 inches or 18 inches or whatever. And then this pipe gets laid down in there, and they put the dirt back over it, and it has like a sleeve on it, like a nylon or whatever over top of it. So that way the dirt can't get sucked into the pipe. But that way, all that water will go into those pipes, which will eventually go into a sump pump, which will eventually get pumped out.
Yep.
All the time.
Right.
All the time.
Right.
Rain or shine.
Right.
All
and
the time.
If you've got a water problem that is consistent through your crawl space, we use
our wonderful triple sump.
yes, and drainage matting underneath the encapsulation.
Oh,
Sorry,
you know what I like about drainage matting?
That's the thing I was always looking
It's-
for all weekend. I thought you.
It's so, in other words, it's this plastic stuff that like sits on the ground, but it has all these grooves underneath it.
I call it dimpled.
Right, but it's also really nice when you're crawling around under there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In other words, so
Yes.
but I'm just saying that some people really don't get it. They think that the encapsulation is all there is to it, when really you've still got to. The encapsulation is only part of it.
Exactly.
Getting rid of the water. In other words, not just masking it or covering up or something like that. So you got to get rid of the water. So I guess you've got all this. You've learned it, seen it, and stuff like. It's like no big deal to you. But on a weekly basis, I talk to people about this because it's so new. People don't understand it, and Dry Zone has its way of doing it, and somebody else has their way of doing it, and so on. But Dry Zone explains it, and that's what I keep telling people. The estimates, they're still free, right? In
Yeah,
other words,
absolutely.
I don't know if you call it an estimate or a visit or a home inspection. I don't know what's your word for that.
Envisioning.
Envisioning.
It's not. That's not it.
Okay. All right. So anyway, but I just want to encourage anybody that's watching or listening, if you have never dealt with Dry Zone or talked to the people from it, I can personally, this is like me personally saying, I'm telling you that they have knowledge and information and product that they use like nobody else.
Exactly.
And all you need is to give them a chance to explain to you
Right.
what the differences are. So
I
Yeah.
think that what's unique about us, Grace, correct me if I'm wrong, is our team of experts knows the why behind the what. We just
Correct.
don't come in and say, let's throw
here's
plastic
what we
down.
should do. Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
We know why that works best in this situation, whereas in another house,
It could be
it
different.
could be a completely different, correct solution.
Right.
And that's why we have the free inspections, because we don't have a cookie cutter solution for every
And the
home.
inspection isn't just open the door and take a glance. It's literally going in and pretty much crawling around the entire perimeter underneath somebody's house.
Exactly.
Coming out with pictures saying, here's what we found, here's what we see, and stuff like that. Are you still looking for more team players?
We definitely are.
Are you
Do you
really?
know the big announcement?
Uh-oh. Don't say anything you're not
No,
supposed
no, no.
to.
I think that this might have happened at the end of the day, and you may not have gotten word of it yet,
Whatever.
big event coming
Big
to
event.
Dry Zone.
Snow in Ellendale
no.
tomorrow.
No.
That's the big event.
I like snow. Nobody else really likes
You
snow.
ride around
let me
in a
get the
Jeep,
right
don't you?
date.
Oh, Amy's got to get the
I
technical
gotta
details.
get a date here. On November 26th,
Okay.
Dry Zone will be hosting at the Big Red Barn in Ellendale a
Right.
job fair.
Really?
If you are a job seeker, if you are a life change pursuer, what? Remind me that I said that. Yes, tomorrow.
Is it on Monday or Tuesday?
It is on a Monday night.
Right after Thanksgiving?
The 26th. Yep.
Is it a Monday night, did you say?
Monday night at 6
What, like 6
p.m.
o'clock? Really?
Yep.
Wow, that'd
So
be
go
kinda
to the
cool.
job that you feel a little unfulfilled in, feel like you could be more, and you
Mm-hmm.
just aren't given the opportunity. And then after that, swing by Dry Zone. Where more
Or
is
you're a
possible.
contractor that's tired of losing a day's work every
Hey,
time it's poured
yes.
in.
There you go.
Dry Zone will work you 52 weeks a year.
Exactly.
53
Wow.
if we could.
53 if you could. So anyway, if you've never been to Dry Zone, truthfully and honestly, people can stop by. What is it, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5?
Yep. Yeah, you can stop right on by. We have a crawl space down there, so
Take
if
a
you're
look at it.
interested in looking in a crawl space, and we got other stuff. We got like
Some of the
turtles
products you
and-
use and
yeah, and then you can see our sump pumps are out there and
them smart jacks and
everything. Yeah,
all that stuff.
And we got some of our basement finishing stuff on the walls, and we have some on the floor, and more recently like.
Oh, that's right, the flooring. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we have
Yep.
it. We have our exercise equipment on there, so you can
Yeah,
see
we
it
have
in
some
action.
of our flooring on the walls.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We put it up in the bathroom. We had to remodel a little bit,
Really?
so now it looks super nice. It's not completely finished yet, but it
Okay.
looks really nice.
So you can learn a lot just by stopping by.
Yeah, exactly. We've had a lot of people stop by recently.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, they're
Not
really
to mention all the
interested in
awards.
seeing it. Yeah, exactly.
But
Yes.
it's not about awards because the consumers don't get the awards. The consumers just get great service.
They do.
You know, and come see the smiling, happy people too. Like we had the gentleman who came by yesterday and was seeking some advice about his existing sump pump situation.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I spoke with him. Lucy spoke with him. Martin spoke with him. Rob spoke
Yeah.
with him. Heather spoke with him.
Almost
it was-
everybody.
you
Wow.
don't get that from most people.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
So we even went to the back, got a bucket, and
Yeah.
and did some demonstrating and
Really?
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
you can come right on that, and everybody will know what
Yeah.
they're talking about.
Dryzone.com.
Dryzone.com.
Because we
All
care.
right. Because you care. You have heart.
Shirt.
Dryzone has heart.
Yes.
That's right. Hey, hit the share button, please, right now.
Oh, we're
about
getting
to,
ready to do this?
to go into the Versus segment. And last week we did frozen turkey dinners. These aren't frozen, but we're doing dessert,
Okay.
pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie, and apple pie, which is going to be the winner here. So
Oh,
we better.
my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Aye,
I
aye,
know
aye.
what the winner
Aye, aye, aye. Do you need a pad?
I do. All these
There you
papers
go.
are taken.
I've only got one left.
Oh, really? One box
Hensky,
left.
Hensky.
1,000.
Oh,
Hey,
gosh.
I have to pull a Jim here. I have
What's that?
never had sweet potato pie.
Really?
Well, I have
Here you go.
never
I
had
just need one
pie.
piece of paper, Jim.
That is not
You've never had
true.
pie, period?
That is not true.
I just don't eat desserts much.
Now, are you serious right
I'm
now?
positive. Yeah.
You've never had pie,
I've never had pie.
ever.
Not that
Chocolate
I can
pie,
remember.
Yeah.
lemon meringue pie, cherry pie, blueberry
a pie
pie.
eater.
Always had pie.
What?
And when I eat cake, I usually don't like the icing. I just like the cake.
Oh my word! The icing's
So-
the best part.
Well, I'm a real health conscious eater.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, boy.
so what is there? There's apple.
So here we go. Yeah, we have
Apple.
pumpkin pie. We have sweet potato pie. So if you start with the darker looking one, that is your pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie.
What is the difference between sweet potato and a yam?
Spelling.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
They're spelled differently.
There is a little bit of a difference, but
Yeah.
I think they taste the same.
Okay.
I think yams have the sugar and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet
And then
potatoes
the-
don't have any sugar.
Yeah, I think it's
Natural.
Just this I think yams have like added sugar.
Oh.
Added
No, I
Oh,
think
in the
yam is a
can.
different species or whatever.
Is
Is
a
it?
yam a bean or
Genus
something like
whatever.
that?
Uh-huh.
Is it like Yukon Gold? Is to,
Yams, sweet potatoes are
Yukon Gold?
bigger and more round, I think, where yams are the long, skinny ones.
Okay.
I think.
I don't know.
Anyway, they're both
I don't
rich.
know.
So the center
Too
one
much
is your
science here for me.
the center one is your sweet potato pie,
Or sweet tater.
and the other one is your apple pie. So,
Mm-hmm.
Jim, who is going to be the victor here? Will it be pumpkin, sweet potato, or apple pie which will be the winner?
This one's a no-brainer. It
Okay.
will all be apple.
Apple.
Everybody in this room loves apple pie.
All right. Amy. Pumpkin, sweet potato, or apple?
I'm glad I don't have to choose. I'm glad I get to have a little bit of both pumpkin and apple.
But the way we judge things on Versus is the winner. In the end, if you could only have one more bite, which one would it be? Which do you think will be that answer?
I'm going to say apple, but don't tell Charlie.
You should sweet potato.
If it was a pumpkin roll, I would have said pumpkin.
Oh, okay. Grace?
pumpkin, all the way. 100%.
Really?
Really?
It's my favorite fall flavor.
Wow. Okay.
I love pumpkin.
And I'm going to say pumpkin as well.
Oh, look at that.
And you know what? I used to not like pumpkin pie.
Right.
I think it's more of a acquired, mature taste that as I got older, I started
Really?
liking. Yeah. So I think that might be the winner
See, and
for me.
I grew up in a German family, so we had more apple pie than pumpkin pie.
Oh,
Why
okay.
is that?
I don't know. I think
Oh,
Germans
okay.
just have more apples in general, and so that's what they're used to.
Did you eat French apple pie as a German family?
I ate just German pie.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
German just
German
apple
apple
pie,
pie.
but usually
What in
with
the
a
world's
strudel.
German pie?
Usually with a strudel on top instead of the other
right.
thing.
While you're wearing your lederhosen?
Yes, yes. And my grandparents ate it with
Drinking
cheese,
your
which I always
stein
thought
of
was
beer.
gross. Yes.
Apples and cheese is good.
Ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy.
All right, let's get this thing
my
started. Hit the
gosh.
share button. Register your vote. Which will it be? Will it be the pumpkin? Will it be the sweet potato? Or will it be apple? Which do you think should be the winner?
Jennifer
Let's start
says
out.
pecan.
Pecan. Well, okay. I agree with that. Yeah. All right, let's start with the pumpkin. So, pumpkin, everybody, taste the pumpkin. Let's see how it is. These are all from the Redner's Bakery, baked in store.
Really?
At Redner's, yes. The pumpkin is quite tasty. Mm-hmm. What do you think, Grace?
Oh, I love it. I
Yeah.
love pumpkin pie. It's very it's very nutmeggy though.
It is.
Nutmeggy.
It is a little heavy on the nutmeg.
Yeah,
I
It
will
is.
agree.
I don't really like nutmeg, so it's kind of a
Nutmeg's supposed to be there, but not quite that much. But yeah.
Jim, what do you think?
It reminds me of ginger snap cookies for some reason.
It's the nutmeg.
It's the nutmeg.
Really?
yeah.
Okay. Well, I thought it was pretty
What do you
good.
think? Is
Let
this
me
the
wash it
first?
down with these 16 ounces of water.
Is this the first gourd you've ever eaten? Your first gourd?
On purpose. Oh, my
All right.
gosh.
Jim, you've now eaten your first taste of pie ever in your life.
Right. Now I'm craving ginger snap cookies.
What do you think of the pumpkin pie?
I thought it was fine. It tasted a little thick to me. It was like taking a bite of a thick milkshake.
You're not supposed
And
to
having
say
to chew
that.
it.
You're supposed to
Oh,
say.
really? It was rich in texture. It was rich.
You're not supposed to call stuff thick.
Oh, okay. I wasn't talking about people. I'm talking about the pie. In other words, the pie.
Amy,
Anyway.
what did you think of the pumpkin pie?
You know, it wasn't the best pumpkin pie I've ever had for sure. I definitely, when I eat a pumpkin pie, I usually have the whipped cream, and maybe that tones down the nutmeg. But yeah, it was very nutmeggy.
Very nutmeggy.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she said very not my game.
No,
Nutmeggy.
nutmeg.
Right.
nutmeg.
Grace, the pumpkin fan, number one pumpkin
Yes.
fan. What did you think of the pumpkin pie?
I love pumpkin pie. This one was a little bit nutmeggy, but other than that, it was delicious.
Delicious.
Love me some pumpkin pie.
All right. I thought it was good, especially for a store-bought pumpkin pie. Nothing beats homemade, but this is
Oh, I thought
pretty
you said
good
they
for a
made it
store-bought.
there.
Yeah.
Fresh
Oh,
in
okay.
store.
It's not a home. Nobody lives there, so it's not homemade. So.
Are you sure?
It's store-made.
Are you sure?
There are lots
Yeah.
of stories of like people living like in
Right,
the
that's
ceiling
true.
of those stores.
That is true.
Happens all the time in
Right.
Kentucky.
Not in Tennessee.
No.
No, never in Tennessee. Right. All right, let's move on to number two. Number two is sweet potato pie. Jim, are you
Oh.
ready for your first taste of sweet potato pie
Hey.
ever in your life?
Jeannie says that a yam is lighter in color.
Ah, okay.
So,
Right, here we go.
as we're
Sweet
eating-
potato
as we're
pie.
eating, that's our.
I'm ready. I don't know how to describe it.
Oh.
I didn't say ooh. It's a little tart tasting.
All right.
Yeah, it wasn't as sweet as the other one. It,
Not as nutmeggy?
Has a stronger taste to it.
It does.
To me. A little more demanding. It's working my taste buds over a little more.
It's a little
I feel like it's
more-
being firm with me. Is this the German one?
Not
Anyway.
yet. You
So,
may
did you
not
like
be able
it?
to handle the German
Did
one.
you like it?
Not at all. Not at all. Which one was that? Was the pumpkin?
Sweet potato.
Sweet potato.
Right.
Yep, I didn't like it at all. It didn't taste like any sweet potato French fries I've ever had. So
Okay.
I don't like it. So
Amy, what did you think of the sweet potato pie?
Okay, I'm very divided. When I was a kid, my mom used to make sweet potato mushed up stuff with the the marshmallows on top for Thanksgiving, but it was always really thready and it had a horrible texture. So as a result,
thready.
I know. So as a result, like I grew to hate it. And it tastes good. And the texture was good, but it reminded me of that. And like I was having some post-traumatic pie disorder.
it's like getting a bad report card. You're having
Yeah.
flashbacks.
So while I like it, I also, I don't know, don't like it.
Okay. Well, try to describe
Sorry,
it a little
Mom.
better.
Sorry, Mom. She made really thready stuff.
Ah.
Really thready.
Well, that's the sweet potatoes.
I
They have
don't-
lots of fiber and lots of string in them, and
Yeah, that's
it's
why I don't
good
like them.
fiber though.
But you should peel
That's
the
why I don't
potato
like them.
next
Yeah.
time.
No,
That's
no,
where you're getting them
it is.
shredded.
Colin's right. It's the.
Yeah. It's
Ugh.
stringy.
Did your mom
Yeah,
have
it's-
long hair?
Used to before she started making all this sweet potato pie.
Oh, Jeannie says stringy. Yes. See,
Yeah.
Jeannie agrees with me.
Yep.
But Jeannie has long hair.
Right.
And yeah.
Grace, what did you think of the sweet potato pie?
What did you think, Grace?
It was okay. I really don't like sweet potato pie. Dad's more of a sweet potato pie person. Like he's got the sweet potato and I got the pumpkin.
Okay.
But I mean, it wasn't horrible.
But between the two of you, you'll keep the pie industry going.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
All right, I thought it was pretty good. I mean,
Did
it
you?
tastes like sweet potatoes, and
Do you
it
eat
was pretty
sweet
good.
potatoes?
And I have grown to like sweet potatoes in the last 10 or 15 years. Yeah,
Really?
I used to not like them growing up. I wouldn't eat them.
Okay,
but
now
I
you
really
do.
have grown to like them. Yeah,
You've yielded.
I've grown into it or opened my mind. Maybe
Or your taste buds are dying.
that's probably it. That's probably it. When I start eating mushrooms, that means my taste buds are
Have
totally
died.
I
dead.
love mushrooms.
I know. I love mushrooms.
Ugh. Have you ever learned what they grow those in?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
that
why
makes
I
them
wash
delicious.
them very
Okay.
carefully.
All right. Just say, has anybody ever told you that they're a fungus?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
They're fun guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. When you get more of them than one together, they're
Right.
a fun guy.
All right, let's move on to number 3. Number 3 is the apple pie. Again, register your vote. What do you like? Which one do you think will win?
Yes.
Will it be apple, sweet potato, or pumpkin? Here we go. Apple pie taste test.
Oh my goodness. What?
Nothing.
I can't even handle your anti-pie-ness.
Tastes like
Jim.
it's got pepper in it.
What?
It tastes like it does.
Cinnamon.
Is that what it is? Cinnamon?
Yeah, that's cinnamon.
Okay.
That's that.
That's what I was going to say
Never had
next, right
cinnamon
after
before.
pepper.
Never had cinnamon before either. Have you never had pumpkin pie or apple pie?
No.
It's
You've
like-
never had apple pie.
No, I've just never been interested in it.
How
It isn't
could
that it
you-
was never offered to me. I just was never interested.
It's like you're instead of colorblind, you're like taste
Palate.
bud blind,
I'm
and
palate
like we have
blind.
to translate to you like, oh no, that's not green, that's yellow, that's not pepper, that's cinnamon.
Oh, wise one.
Peppery.
Yeah, it's
It was
peppery.
cinnamon. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you unfamiliar with cinnamon?
Well, I don't know what I would have ever ate with cinnamon in it.
Really?
Cinnamon toast,
No,
cinnamon rolls.
no.
What?
I'm good. You guys talk about what you like. What I like, I like. And what I don't like, I'm not trying nothing new.
Oh my
It's terrible.
goodness. And what you don't like, we have here on Versus.
That's right.
Every
Yeah.
single week.
Yes.
Tune in next week. See what else.
I've
Not
got
next
to
week.
be honest
week
with
after
you.
next
I've
to see
been
what else Jim
really
doesn't
good
eat.
trying all these different things.
You have.
really
You've been a
proud
good
of you.
sport
I
about it.
really
I am
don't
proud.
normally.
What did you think of the apple pie, Jim?
Well, I have to be honest. I was really excited thinking this thing is going to taste like an apple. But it doesn't quite taste like an apple to me.
You have had cinnamon before. You like apple dumplings, right?
I'm not sure.
Oh, yes.
I might like apple dumplings.
I thought
Oh,
you-
yeah. I
Used
know
to
what
have
you're
them at
talking
Jimmy's
about now.
Grill.
Yes. Okay. Now we're talking.
And
Okay.
So
Jeannie
you have
and
had
Brenda
apple.
I
would
have.
like to remind you
But
that
they tasted a little more appley.
cinnamon has cinnamon is in French toast. Both Jeannie and Brenda mentioned
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
But probably the vanilla flavor typically outweighs.
And I have definitely seen Jim put away some French toast. I know he likes French toast.
That's right.
For
and
sure.
raw onions.
Yeah, lots of raw onions.
Yeah, and ice.
Amy,
All right.
what did you
so-
think of the apple pie?
Das ist sehr gut.
She said her shoes are too tight.
It's very good. I liked it.
It's very good.
Very good.
I mean, it's not as good as my mom used to make.
Now, they
but it's
did
all right.
have a no added sugar apple pie that I was going to get, but I decided I better go with added sugar.
No,
That's
if
a
you're
great.
having
That was a
pie-
wise choice.
Yeah.
If you're having pie, have sugar.
All right. Grace, what did you think of the apple
It was
pie?
nasty.
Nasty.
Do
Didn't
not
like it.
I do not like apple pie.
Could you taste the
whatsoever.
pepper in
Wow.
No.
it? Okay.
Jesus,
I think
take
it was
that
just
pepper.
you on that
Hey,
one.
you tasted a good sized piece of it, too.
Wow.
Yeah, because I was really hoping.
Yeah,
that was
I
gonna
thought
be
we were
good.
only supposed to eat just a little bit. You guys have all ate a lot of it.
Yeah, I ate 2 bites of each one.
Yes, you did.
In my defense, I really like food.
Okay.
Amy hasn't eaten dinner yet, guys.
I agree with
pacing
Amy.
myself.
I thought the apple pie was very good.
Yeah.
And I was impressed with it, so
Yeah.
I like the apple pie. All right, Jim, if you had to take another bite, if you were forced to take another bite of one of these,
Right. The first one,
the first one, you would take the pumpkin.
the pumpkin.
Oh.
Look at that.
It was as closest to tasting like something I recognized.
Okay.
Cinnamon
Word.
snap cookies or whatever they're called.
Ginger snaps.
Ginger snaps. Yeah,
Right.
cinnamon
Now
snaps.
everything's cinnamon.
Giant has really good pumpkin ginger snaps.
Do
You
they?
want to try those out? Yeah, they're yummy. Just
Ah,
a little
there you
put
go.
that out there.
Okay.
He'll chicken out at the last minute. He'll get up to the register and be like, no, throw them back.
Yeah, I'll get Reese cups instead.
Milky Ways. Oh, saw
Right.
the Milky Ways. Amy, what was your favorite? What is your, if you had to have one more bite?
Ooh, just
Apple,
one more.
and I'm pretty sure
Apple?
I'm going to finish my apple pie.
Are
Honestly,
you really?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to make a happy
Okay.
plate. On
Grace,
this third.
on this versus, the way we decide is which one would you like to have another bite of? Which one of these 3 pies would you like to have another bite of?
I think I made that very clear. It's going to be the pumpkin.
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 From the very start.
Wow.
I knew it was going to win.
Jim changed his vote from apple to pumpkin.
I did.
And
Only
I'm
after I had
changing
the apple.
my vote from pumpkin to apple.
Yes!
I believe that
Really?
apple.
Team Apple.
I believe the apple
think we're
was
tied
far
there.
superior
I
in this
agree.
challenge.
Okay.
Not
I believe
always.
it was.
This was a little subpar.
All right, so here we go.
Okay.
I'm particular with my apples.
Jim, you chose apple and then changed to pumpkin. Amy, you chose apple and stuck with apple. Grace
Yes.
chose pumpkin, stuck with pumpkin. I chose pumpkin, stuck with apple. So that's 2 votes for apple, 2 votes for pumpkin. It is a tie.
Is it really?
It is a tie. And I don't know if I have the receipt to break the tie with.
You know what? This is what maybe what we're saying is bake
Don't
them
go
both.
for the sweet potato,
Bake
is what
them
we're
both.
saying.
Right.
Yeah, try both.
Yeah.
There you
this
go.
Thanksgiving, pumpkin and apple pie.
Pumpkin
just-
and
we're just
apple.
pumpkin.
Yep. And you know what? Just eat the sweet potato too, just to.
Keep the sweet potato
I've
farmers
heard
in
it's got
business.
good
That's right.
fiber.
Right. It does have
Oh,
good
the fiber and the string.
Right.
You
Yep.
sure the string didn't come after you ate it?
No, it was part of
Okay.
it. It's so gross. Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no, it was gross. I couldn't handle it. It was.
Do you think the sweet potatoes came in a
No.
bag with string on it?
No, you know what I think it is the yams. Because, like, whenever you get yams in a can, they're always kind of stringy. But when
Yams
you
in
get,
a can?
When you, like,
How do they grow them?
on a can.
Like
Really?
would try,
Can.
Yeah.
you would
All
try
right.
to get by with just eating the marshmallows on top, but no, somebody would always ruin
See,
your
I
Thanksgiving.
don't
and
even
make you
like
eat the
all.
rest.
I don't even like all that extra stuff on mine. Like
Whipped cream, marshmallows?
No. On my
Really?
on the like sweet potato, whatever when you cook it, I do like some cinnamon and brown sugar on it. A
Yeah.
little bit of sugar. I made some a couple weeks ago actually. Just cinnamon and brown sugar
Yeah.
and a little bit of white sugar on it, and bake them, and man, they were good.
Really?
Bake them till they're mushy.
Bake them till
Maybe
they're
your mom
mushy.
didn't make
Mm-hmm.
'em
She probably didn't bake them long enough. My mother tends to be impatient. Oh my gosh, I have bashed
What?
her cooking.
You probably-
I have
Bless
bashed her
her.
patience.
Boy, it's a good thing it's not her birthday or nothing.
Good grief.
Hey,
Sorry,
some of the
Mom.
comments.
Glad you-
Oh, I forgot to read the comments
Still
on
love
it. Jim said the pumpkin was fine and it was a little thick. Amy said it's not the best pumpkin pie. It was very nutmeggy. And Grace said it was
Nutmeggy.
delicious, even though it was a bit nutmeggy. The sweet potato pie, Jim said it had a stronger taste and that it was a little more demanding
Yeah.
of him.
Well, yes, it was challenging my taste buds. Made 'em work harder.
The sweet potato pie, Amy said, tastes good and the texture was good, but it brought back bad memories of the stringy sweet potatoes her mom made as a kid. Grace said it was okay, the sweet potato pie, but she doesn't really like sweet potato pie, but it wasn't horrible.
Wasn't horrible.
The apple pie, Jim said it tastes like it had pepper in it. We actually identified it as cinnamon called pepper in some
Cinnamon pepper.
In some portions of Lincoln, they call it pepper. Amy said it was very good.
Right in this portion of Lincoln.
The
anyway.
apple pie was very good. Grace said, and it was nasty, and she does not like apple pie. I thought it was good. We came up with a dead tie. Pumpkin pie, apple pie are both winners. Everybody's a winner when there's pie to share anyway, I think.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I ate enough today.
You ate enough today?
You want it. You know you want it. I'm just
I
gonna-
do want it.
Boop.
We
Sorry.
had a very large breakfast this morning.
Oh my goodness, we
I
did.
saw the pictures. It looked like a good gathering.
It was. It was very fun.
Are we done already?
We are done. The show
Wow.
is over.
I can't believe it. That
I know.
quick.
Another week done and in the books. Are we coming back next week? Will we be here next week?
I don't know.
It is a resounding no.
President Trump said no. He
We've
said it was
told-
the best thing for
no.
humanity.
President Predicto.
President
Oh,
Predicto
yeah.
Right.
said, for the goodness of humanity, we should not
He
be
should
here.
stay off. Right. That's right. He did. Any parting words, President Predicto? Please.
I want everybody to tune me in.
No, President Predicto. We haven't renamed you. President Predicto.
You never know, but I think so.
Yeah. All right. So those are the parting words of President Predicto.
Oh, my God.
Thank you for tuning in to
All right.
Live with Walls and Weller.
Are we not here next Wednesday?
We
night?
will not be here next Wednesday.
Okay.
We are taking off. Thank you, Dry Zone. Dry Zone is the sponsor of the show. We appreciate all the hard work you put into doing your spots here
Yes, we do.
and
The
supporting
hours and
everything we
hours
do.
of preparation.
That's right. All right, Live with Walls and Weller, weekly show right here on WRDE and Live with Walls and Weller Facebook page. See you next week.
Bye.
The week after, actually.
Bye-bye.